Okay, now page number 64. The germs of influenza can only exist in an acidic condition, he explained. Who explained? The doctor explained. The germs of influenza can exist only in an acid condition, he explained. He seemed to know all about influenza, means doctor knew everything about the influenza. Influenza is a disease caused by virus in which infection in respiratory system develops. Said there was nothing to worry about it. Now the doctor said he's perfectly all right. There's nothing very serious about him. So there is no need to worry. About it is the fever did not go above 104 degrees. There's nothing to worry. If the fever is within the range, it is not increasing more than 104. This was a light epidemic. Epidemic when people fall sick with the same disease. The meaning is given in your book. A large number of cases of a particular infectious disease occurring on us at the same time. Epidemic of flu. Now there is a difference between epidemic and pandemic. Now COVID is a pandemic. We are not immune to it. No vaccine is available, but it was not so with influenza. There were medicines; it could be cured. And there was no danger if you avoided pneumonia. Pneumonia is again infection in lungs. Back in the room, I wrote the boy's temperature down and made a note of time to give various capsules. Now, when small children fall sick, doctors always ask parents to prepare a table. Prepare a table means to measure the temperature at a regular interval and give medicine on the time. So this helps the doctor to do the treatment in a better way. Okay, that is why doctors always ask to maintain a table of temperature at a regular interval, say 3 hours or 6 hours. So this helps the doctor or the physician to treat you in a better way. Do you want me to read to you? Now, father wanted to make the child comfortable. So he asked him, do you want me to read? Read what? Read a story. So small children like stories. Now, even you will like stories. You want me to read to you? All right, if you want to. Now the child is again sounding very low. All right, if you want to. Miss, he is not forcing his father. Yes, yes, you read it to me. I'll enjoy. He's saying, if you want to read, you can read, said the boy. His face was white and there was dark areas under his eyes. Now, face was white, complexion was fair, but he was having patches near his eyes. These patches come when you miss a proper sleep or you are unwell, or you're weak, you're not properly nourished. Then these dark circles appear under his eyes. He laid still in his bed, in the bed, and seemed very detached from what was going on. Not detached, disconnected, not concerned, not interested, disconnected. I read aloud from Howard's Pyle, Book of Pirates. Now this was the name of the writer and name of the book which father was reading to him. Pirates, those who attack ship and rob ship. But I could not see he he was not. But I could see he was not following what I was reading. Means he was not bothered to take interest in the story. Now father stopped reading. He again questioned his child. How do you feel, Shats? I asked him. Just the same so far. Means the boy says he's not feeling any improvement. He's not feeling any improvement, he said. I sat at the foot of the bed and read to myself while I waited for it to be the time to give another capsule. Now he was reading to himself, just trying to pass the time, or he wanted to give him the other capsule, other medicine, which doctor must have told him to give after half an hour or 45 minutes. It would have been natural for him to go to sleep. When you get medicine and the medicine starts uh, uh, starts taking action on in your body, you feel relaxed, and normally patients go to sleep, they relax. But it was not in the case of Shaz. When I looked up, he was looking at the foot of the bed, looking very strangely. Means the child was lying straight, continuously looking towards his feet or the foot of the bed, and he was lost somewhere. He was tightly rolled in some thought. That's why he was not paying any attention to what father was reading, and he was feeling very low. Now again, father asked him, "Why don't you try to go to sleep? Why don't you try to go to sleep? I will wake you up for the medicine." Father suggested his son that he should go to sleep. The father is the narrator. Keep this in mind. "I had rather stay awake. Don't worry, I will not go to sleep. I will stay awake," father said. After a while, he said to me, he must have pondered something, he must have thought of something, and he said to his father, "You don't have to stay in here with me, Papa." Now, this line tells us the relationship between Shaz and the narrator, that they were the father and the son. "If it bothers you, it doesn't bother me." Father replied, "No, child, it is not bothering me that I am awake here for you." But the child thought of something and asked his father, "You can leave if you don't want to bother yourself, worry yourself, trouble yourself." Okay. Now I'm going to revise it to you. This page. Now, when doctor prescribed him medicine and he gave instructions that you don't need to worry if temperature is under control, that is 104 degrees Celsius, and these days influenza is there. Many cases are turning up with this disease, but you have to take proper care. You should avoid pneumonia. Pneumonia is an infection in lungs. Pneumonia is a disease which is a severe inflammation in lungs. Okay. Then father tries to entertain his son and make him comfortable by reading a story to him. The story was from Book of Pirates, that was the name of the book, and the writer was Howard Spire. Okay, but the boy was not at all. He was not listening to what his father was reading to him. He was detached to it. Now, detached and all these are keywords, children. Detached and the name of the diseases. You will underline. I will make you underline afterwards. So he was not paying any attention to what his father was reading to. The father was again concerned about him. He again asked him, "How are you feeling?" Then again the child responded that, "I'm feeling same as I was feeling in the morning." Okay. Then father noticed that he's behaving in a very strange manner, in a very rare manner. He's continuously looking towards the foot of the bed or his feet bedside, and he's lost in something. He's holding his body very tight. He has got hold of some severe thought, and he's behaving in a very strange manner. Then the father suggested him to go to sleep, because if he'll sleep, he will be relaxed. But the child refused, and moreover, after thinking something, after pondering over something, he asked his father that he can leave if staying here is bothering him. Then the father replied, "No, it's not at all bothering me. I will stay awake and I'll stay next to you." So I'll stop here and we'll continue tomorrow.